On to the headlines. Bomet receives 37 million Kenya shillings in medical supplies to enhance healthcare services. Cargo Airlines leave Kenya fresh produce exporters stranded. Zambia has suspended KQ flights to Lusaka. Kenyan athlete Kipyegon Bet dies at the age of 26.
Hello and welcome to Traceability TV News, your source for the latest updates on global traceability and safety concerns. I'm your host, Miriam Munyoki. Bomet County is set to enhance its healthcare services with the arrival of medical supplies worth 37 million shillings from the Kenya Medical Supplies Agency. This delivery aims to support over 165 healthcare facilities, especially in remote areas. While this significant boost is commendable, it raises important considerations for the country's healthcare system. Implementing traceability standards for these supplies could greatly enhance accountability and transparency in their distribution. This approach would help address critical challenges, including the risk of medical theft by healthcare workers, patient safety, and the potential for administering incorrect medications. Collaboration with organizations experienced in traceability solutions, such as GS1, could further strengthen Bomet's efforts to ensure these vital resources are managed efficiently and securely.
In Bomet County, the healthcare system is poised for a major boost following the arrival of medical supplies valued at 37 million shillings, delivered by the Kenya Medical Supplies Agency. The supplies, which include both pharmaceutical and non-pharmaceutical items, were officially received on Tuesday at Bomet Green Stadium by County Health Chief Officer Felix Langat. This marks the second batch of medical supplies from KEMSA, with the first having been distributed just last week to hospitals across the country, including Tegat and Nandai. Langat ensured residents that these supplies will be delivered to more than 165 healthcare facilities by the end of the day, ensuring access to essential medicines across 5 sub-counties. He emphasized that the county's responsibility to deliver the drugs to the intended destinations, stressing the importance of transparency and accountability. To further enhance healthcare delivery, adopting traceability standards could be a significant step for Bomet County. Implementing such a system would ensure that every batch of medical supplies is tracked from delivery to distribution. This would not only improve efficiency and minimize losses, but also address critical challenges such as patient safety, the risk of medical theft by healthcare workers, and the potential for administering incorrect medications or facing inventory discrepancies.
Malawian farmers have offered Kenya high-quality soya beans, marking a new chapter in cross-border agricultural collaboration. This comes after Malawi's vibrant showcase at the Nairobi International Trade Fair, where cooperatives from the country introduced their range of agricultural products. One cooperative, Team North, which specializes in soybean production, was at the forefront of these efforts. With rising demand for plant-based proteins, this partnership offers a chance to strengthen food security for both countries. The cooperative movement behind this initiative could play a key role in transforming agriculture across Africa by encouraging sustainable farming and commercializing smallholder farmers.
The agricultural cooperative system is increasingly seen as the backbone of rural economies across Africa, with Malawi's Team North Cooperative Society as a prime example of success. Led by Chimwemwe Simbare, this cooperative, formed in 2021, began with a modest 40 metric tons of soybeans and has now increased production to 100 metric tons. The growth has been largely supported by the Malawian government through grants and technical support, enabling them to secure essential farming tools like tractors and warehouses. The success of the cooperative lies in its collective approach, pooling resources and investing in large-scale farming. This cooperative model could be a blueprint for African farmers, particularly when access to markets and infrastructure is a constant challenge. However, transportation costs remain a major issue for cooperatives like Team North. A traceability system could be a solution, allowing farmers to track their produce through the supply chain, reduce losses, and improve market access by ensuring quality and compliance with international standards. With traceability, Malawi's soybean producers could potentially increase exports, especially as global demand for sustainable plant-based foods continues to rise. Janet Zalani, Traceability TV.
Kenya's fresh food produce sector faces a logistics crisis, with international cargo airlines pulling out of the country, leaving exporters stranded. This comes at a crucial time when the country is entering its peak season for horticultural exports. More details on this developing situation.
The fresh produce subsector in Kenya is grappling with significant losses as international airlines withdraw their flight services from the Jomo Kenyatta International Airport due to better pay in other markets. This distribution has occurred just as the sector enters its peak export season. The situation has worsened due to the Red Sea crisis, which has increased transit costs and prolonged delivery times. According to the Shippers Council of Eastern Africa, the logistics crisis is impacting fresh produce exports to Europe. The council has urged the government to allow temporary permits for freighters to fill the estimated 800-ton gap. SCEA CEO Agayo Ogambi confirmed that key airlines including Qatar and Turkish Airlines have removed freighters from service, leading to a drop in capacity and increased air freight costs. For example, freight rates have surged from $2.3 per kilogram to between $3.57 and $3.6. The council noted that the absence of binding agreements for these airlines to operate in Kenya allows them to withdraw at will, creating a contractual challenge. The logistic crisis has led to delays, loss of markets, and reduced shelf life for products, resulting in massive financial losses for exporters. As the country relies heavily on agriculture for economic stability, incorporating traceability systems could enhance the tracking of fresh produce shipments, helping exporters manage logistics more effectively and mitigate losses during crises like this. Jade Smith, Traceability TV.
In a developing aviation story, Zambia recently suspended Kenya Airways flights to Lusaka, a move triggered by a diplomatic disagreement over landing rights for Zambia Airways. The Kenya Civil Aviation Authority initially declined to grant Zambia Airways permission to operate flights into Nairobi using a wet-leased Boeing 737-700, which led to the suspension of KQ flights into Zambia. The situation escalated quickly, creating concerns for passengers and trade relations between the two nations. However, following intense negotiations between the two countries' aviation authorities, an agreement was reached, and Kenya Airways flights have now resumed to Lusaka. This incident underscores the complexities of international aviation agreements and how diplomatic tensions can easily disrupt travel and trade. Our reporter brings us more details on how the issue unfolded and what this resolution means for the aviation industry in the region.
The tension began when Zambia's Civil Aviation Authority suspended Kenya Airways flights, citing Nairobi's refusal to allow Zambia Airways access to Jomo Kenyatta International Airport. This move was in response to Kenya's rejection of Zambia Airways' wet-leased aircraft, a Boeing 737-700, despite initially granting them a foreign operator's permit. According to Zambia, the refusal violated reciprocity agreements between the two countries, leading to the suspension of KQ flights to Lusaka. Efforts to resolve the matter diplomatically seemed to hit a dead end, with Zambia's aviation officials stating that attempts to engage Kenyan authorities, including Transport Minister Davis Chirchir, had failed. This prompted Zambia to take the drastic step of suspending Kenya Airways operations. Fortunately, Kenya Civil Aviation Authority Director General Emil Arao confirmed that a resolution has been reached, and the flights will resume without further delay. The dispute highlights the need for clear communication and cooperation between nations to prevent such disruptions in the future. Rinta Luther, Traceability TV.
We are now taking our commercial break. Stay tuned for more news updates after the break. With GS1 2D barcodes, you can store more information, improve traceability, and enhance customer engagement. Imagine giving your customers instant access to product details, nutritional information, and even promotional offers right at their fingertips. Migrate to 2D today and unlock your full potential.
Traceability TV. We trace it, you trust it.
In regional news, the Intergovernmental Authority on Development, or IGAD, is set to implement the 2024 Soil Health and Fertilizer Declaration. This initiative stems from the Africa Fertilizer and Soil Health Summit held earlier this year. The declaration aims to address soil degradation and enhance food security by improving the use of fertilizers and restoring soil health across IGAD member states. The program, with support from the World Bank, focuses on rebuilding agricultural resilience and enhancing food systems in Eastern and Southern Africa. Governments are now tasked with domesticating the action plan to achieve these goals, which include increasing fertilizer use and reversing land degradation.
The IGAD region is facing serious challenges regarding soil health, with over 20% of Africa's land affected by degradation. As such, the 2024 Soil Health and Fertilizer Declaration comes at a crucial time. The declaration, which emerged from the Africa Fertilizer and Soil Health Summit, advocates for reducing over-reliance on inorganic fertilizers and incorporating biofertilizers to improve agricultural productivity. During the ongoing regional rights shop, representatives from IGAD member states are discussing how to implement the roadmap to ensure sustainable agricultural practices. Dr. Esheti Dijen, the Sustainable Environment Protection Program Manager, emphasized that without healthy soils, food security cannot be guaranteed. This initiative could benefit greatly from the integration of traceability systems. By monitoring soil health and fertilizer use throughout the agricultural cycle, farmers can adopt more sustainable practices. This transparency can help policymakers track progress toward national goals and ensure resources are being used efficiently. Additionally, traceability systems could aid in reversing land degradation by providing data on how well restoration efforts are performing across the region. Jade Smith, Traceability TV.
In other key developments, the global supply chain traceability systems market is experiencing substantial growth, driven by technological advancements, increasing demand across various industries, and rising emphasis on sustainability. This growth reflects a broader trend where businesses seek to enhance their operational efficiencies and meet consumer demands for transparency and accountability in the supply chain. As we explore this emerging market, we'll examine how the integration of the advanced technologies is transforming industries from healthcare to manufacturing, as well as the challenges and opportunities that lie ahead for businesses.
The supply chain traceability systems market is rapidly evolving, driven by companies' need to improve operational efficiency and meet growing consumer demand for transparency. Technological advancements, particularly in the fields of data management and artificial intelligence, are transforming industries like healthcare, consumer goods, and manufacturing. The ability to trace and track goods throughout their life cycle is now a competitive advantage, leading companies to invest heavily in research and development to remain ahead in this market. Emerging markets are also playing a significant role in driving the growth of the traceability systems market. Countries experiencing rapid industrialization and urbanization are adopting these systems to improve production processes and enhance sustainability. Despite the opportunities, challenges such as high implementation costs and complex regulations persist, and companies must continue to innovate to overcome these barriers while maintaining compliance. Janet Zalani, Traceability TV.
In a deeply distressing incident in Bengaluru, a 5-year-old boy tragically lost his life while his parents remain in critical condition after consuming stale food linked to a cancelled cake order. This heart-wrenching event raises serious concerns about food safety standards and the critical importance of traceability in the food supply chain. As investigations unfold, we'll examine the implications of this case and highlight the urgent need for stringent regulations to ensure food safety and protect consumers.
The tragedy unfolded in Bhuvaneshwari Nagar, South Bengaluru, where 5-year-old Master Diraj lost his life and his parents Balaraj and Nagalashmi are battling for theirs. The family consumed leftover food, including a cake that had been cancelled from an online order. The authorities suspect that food poisoning was the cause and have launched an investigation, with initial reports pointing to stale food as the culprit. The local police have collected samples for testing and are working to confirm the source of contamination. This heartbreaking incident underscores the importance of stringent food safety regulations and the need for effective traceability systems to protect consumers from harmful food products. As food poisoning remains a persistent threat, ensuring supply chain transparency is critical to preventing such tragic outcomes in the future. Ronald Reagan, Traceability TV.
Welcome to Visibility Sports News. I'm your host Regan Getau. Kenyan athletics is mourning the loss of former world 800 meters bronze medalist Kipyegon Bett, who passed away at the age of 26. Bett, once a promising middle distance runner, succumbed to kidney and liver failure, as confirmed by his family. Our reporter brings you more on this heartbreaking story.
Kipyegon Bett, the former world under-20 800-meter champion and 2017 World Championships bronze medalist, passed away on Sunday due to complications arising from kidney and liver failure. His family revealed that Bett had been in and out of hospital in his hometown of Kericho in the days leading to his death. Kipyegon Bett, the former world under-20 800-meter champion and 2017 World Championships bronze medalist, passed away on Sunday due to complications arising from kidney and liver failure. His family revealed that Bett had been in and out of hospital in his hometown of Kericho in the days leading to his death. Bett had been banned from athletics in 2018 for testing positive for erythropoietin, a performance-enhancing drug. The 4-year ban, which ended in August 2022, prevented him from competing in key events, including the 2020 Tokyo Olympics and the 2022 World Championships. Bett's sister Purity Kirui shared that the ban deeply affected him, leading to depression and heavy drinking.
Senegal's national football team is in the spotlight following the removal of head coach Aliou Cisse just ahead of the upcoming Africa Cup of Nations qualifiers. Cisse, who led Senegal to the first AFCON title in 2022, will not have his contract renewed. Our reporter has the latest on this development.
Aliou Cisse, who has been Senegal's head coach for nearly a decade, has been relieved of his duties following a decision by the Senegal Football Federation. His contract, which expired in August, will not be extended, marking the end of his tenure just before the crucial AFCON qualifiers. Cisse led Senegal to their first ever African Cup of Nations title in Cameroon in 2022, a historic achievement for the country. However, recent results, including their failure to defend their title in 2023 and their exit in the round of 16 at the 2022 FIFA World Cup, led to concerns about the team's trajectory. The Ministry of Youth, Sports and Culture cited the team's regression in FIFA rankings and the need for new leadership as reasons for not renewing Cisse's contract. While Senegal has had some victories in recent qualifiers, home performance and the failure to retain the AFCON title have dampened enthusiasm among supporters. Cisse's departure ends a significant chapter in Senegalese football history. A former national team captain, Cisse will be remembered for guiding the team to its great success. The federation will now appoint an interim coaching staff to guide Senegal through the upcoming AFCON qualifiers against Malawi. Rinta Luther, Traceability TV.
We believe in the power of standards to transform the way we work and live. GS1, the global language of business. And that wraps up our news bulletin for the day. Stay tuned for an informative documentary on traceability in the construction sector. I've been your host, Miriam Munyoki, and this is Traceability TV. Welcome to Traceability TV, your ultimate destination for all things traceability. We're the global platform that brings you the latest in traceability news, interviews, and live event coverage. From in-depth news updates to exclusive interviews, Traceability TV keeps you informed on the practices that are transforming industries worldwide. Our mission is simple: empowering organizations to achieve transparency, accountability, and sustainability throughout their supply chains. Our vision: a world where every product's journey is visible, ethical, and sustainable. At Traceability TV, we offer unparalleled opportunities for brand visibility. Feature your company, highlight your traceability solutions, and showcase your commitment to GS1 standards. Leverage our expertise to create high-quality advertisement videos that resonate with your audience, or sponsor a segment to position your brand as a leader in the traceability space. You can support us by partnering on special projects. Your contributions help us deliver more in-depth analyses and expand our global coverage. Traceability TV is more than just a channel. It's a movement. Join us in building a future where every product's journey is visible and trusted. Traceability TV. We trace it, you trust it. Construction is one of the most dynamic and complex industries in the world. From towering skyscrapers to intricate infrastructure projects, every build is a marvel of engineering and coordination. But with great complexity comes significant challenges. Construction projects are often fragmented and involve countless parties, from suppliers and contractors to project managers and regulators. Managing all these elements efficiently can be a daunting task, leading to delays, errors, and increased costs. This is where GS1 standards come into play. GS1 provides a universal system for tracking and managing products and information across the supply chain. These standards act as a global language, helping everyone stay connected and organized. In the construction sector, GS1 standards address several key challenges. They streamline product identification, enhance traceability, and ensure compliance with regulations. GS1 standards, like the Global Trade Item Number, provide a unique identifier for every product. This means that every piece of equipment, material, or tool can be precisely tracked from the supplier to the construction site, ensuring quality and compliance. GS1 standards also integrate seamlessly with building information modeling. By standardizing product data, they facilitate better collaboration among teams and improve project management, making every step of the process more efficient. With GS1, construction projects embrace digitalization. Automated systems handle procurement and inventory management with precision, reducing manual errors and accelerating processes. GS1 standards play a crucial role in sustainability and safety. By improving resource management and reducing waste, they contribute to more sustainable building practices and enhance safety on construction sites. Globally, GS1 standards are shaping the future of construction. As technology advances, they will continue to drive innovation, making construction smarter and more efficient. From managing complex supply chains to ensuring sustainable practices, GS1 standards are building a better future for the construction industry.